Hello and welcome to another game of Dota 2. You are watching StarSeries. We are still in Season 7, and we still have day number 23 with game number 4 here of today, a day where we see 6 games in Dota. And aSpera seems to be coming prepared, realizing exactly what they want. But of course, before I continue talking about the draft, I will also tell you who is with me here, because I'm not by myself. I'm joined by Nahaz, who is our statsman, of course. You can see what he does inside the client. And see all the stats he puts out, including some of the chat trivias that you can try your luck at. And, of course, my co-caster is still here, Capitalist. Welcome back.
Well, thanks for having me, Sheever. Did you happen to play Cold as Ice in between the games?
No.
I mean, considering what just happened in chat.
Well, you can't ask someone to marry him if he was already married.
I don't know.
I don't make a secret of that I'm married to Dota.
Uh-huh.
Besides, you know, one step at a time, you know?
Well, this game, Quantic versus aSpera, Quantic has just been on a roll today, and they're going to go ahead, and it looks like they're going to continue this roll with now a Wisp being picked up. Team aSpera trying to counterpick them, or at least deny the Chaos Knight pick. They're going to pick up Chaos Knight and Visage, so they have a very strong, aggressive tri-lane here from Team aSpera. This draft is going by
This is the
incredibly
fastest
fast.
draft that we've seen today. The fastest.
My goodness. Well, either way, Wisp is always strong, even if you don't have a Chaos Knight, so I don't agree. Like, Chaos Knight is probably the best hero to run with the Wisp, but Wisp is still an incredibly strong support hero, no matter what hero it's with, even if it's not a traditional one. So, either way, Team aSpera won't be able to completely counter Quantic, and now picking up a Viper, who's going to be going in that mid lane. Not going to be going up against an OD because that was banned out in the very beginning. But still, strong mid-game hero. They're looking to just wreck face starting from, about the 15-minute mark and continue just keep on keeping on.
Yeah, I'm just still quite surprised that we're actually using bonus time right now. Because that hasn't happened this draft just yet. I like the drafts of both teams, actually. Seems like aSpera has a plan. I mean, picking up a Viper when there's no OD in the pool, when the Treant wasn't picked up just yet. They have got something in mind. Tinker gets picked up for them. Like, really, they're not wasting any time. They have a plan, and they're going to try to stick to it. With the Tinker picked up, Chaos Knight, Viper. We're going to have a Tinker going Ancients, actually, here, because who's going to be on the offlane? Or Tinker on the safe lane, Viper mid, aggressive trial with Chaos Knight, Rubik, Visage. Oh my god, they're drafting so fast that I actually start talking faster as well. What do you think? Aggressive tri-lane?
Yeah, this is... I think we are going to see an aggressive tri-lane, no doubt. Quantic, meanwhile... I don't know, they're... Especially with a Wisp, you're very, very susceptible to tri-lanes a lot of time. And with a Terrain Protector not being able to provide any sort of disables, you're only here there for the living armor. I really think that Team aSpera has a strong enough lineup that they could rather easily win this game by just 20 minutes. They'll be so far ahead that they just group up and push down towers, and there's nothing that really Quantic is going to be able to do. I'm not really sure what last pick they could grab here that would change my mind. Like, the Timbersaw is going to be good. The Timbersaw is going to be really good at being able to buy them time and match some of the aggression by aSpera. But Chaos Knight is a good hero versus Timbersaw. Potentially really long stun. A lot of physical damage, burst physical damage as well. If you're able to get a crit in those first couple of auto attacks with no armor up on the Timbersaw, you can easily cleave through that health. A lot of control coming out from the Puck, and that's definitely something they really need versus this lineup. But I really don't see it being enough, because now this could be a Viper versus Puck mid, and that's going to go very, very poorly for Puck. That's a really bad lane for him. So maybe Puck's going to go bottom where the Tinker's at, and it's going to be Timbersaw mid, but Timbersaw is going to have a terrible time versus Viper too. So no matter where it's at, somebody's going to be losing to Viper. Somebody's going to be losing to Viper, and it looks like it's actually going to be Viper going bottom, and Timbersaw is going to have to go up against that.
Yeah, that means indeed the stand in shallow, which we saw yesterday as well, will take on that one. Let's see who's playing what. Of course, we have got Quantic for the third time today. They're on the dire side, but we're going to start off with aSpera, who is fresh off the whatever they are off from. And I wanted to say a Dutch saying, but it doesn't really work in English, so So they're fresh, because they haven't played yet today. We have got aSpera on the Radiant side. Shiloh will take on the Viper, and will indeed be moving towards the bottom lane. Looks like he's going to be taking that role on by himself. We have got the Tinker, Sharfik in the mid lane. I like this hero for Sharfik, though I like a Storm better, but of course that already was countered by Quantic. They banned him out, but Tinker picked up. If he gets his farm up, he is going to be having a good time. Sharfik, a very aggressive player, and I like to see that on a Tinker as well, so we'll see if he gets his farm up. Aggressive trial in here for aSpera as well. They have got to go audio, taking on the Chaos Knight. Another stand-in, Sky will take on the Rubik, and then the last one, it is another stand-in, 3 stand-ins for aSpera, as BlaBlaFu plays a Visage again, I say, because previous time that we saw aSpera, BlaBlaFu was taking on the Visage as well, also as a stand-in, and a Storm has blown over. Oh, 0-7. Oh, wow. They haven't won yet when he doesn't play Sword Spirit? That's
Wow.
pretty big, actually. Oh, telekinesis, that he gets him? No, he doesn't get him. Invis Rune still picked up by Shokska.
Yeah, I like the change up here from Quantic. The fact that they're going to put Weaver versus the Viper. That's the one hero who can actually win this lane. And then Timbersaw in the tri-lane, while he's not a strong tri-lane hero, in this regard, he may be able to change the outcome. Just because of Whirling Death versus a strength hero, that's going to be strong, but it's still, the lack of armor is a big problem for him. Visage, Chaos Knight, and Rubik all able to do decent auto attacks.
Oh, talking about auto attacks, Audio has to be careful here because that Timbersaw is hurting him. Timbersaw, of course, a counter to strength heroes, especially removing some strength, aka health points, and on top of that doing damage to stats, so even more health points diminish for GoAudio. He has to be very careful. I think if they want to try and get a first blood, Mania is their best bet, but then again he can tether himself away, so that is even not going to be all that easy. I do indeed like that they have switched up lanes as well. It's putting Shallow in a bit of a tough position here. He's only got 3 last hits thus far. Weaver, Miguel, he's actually focusing on harassing more than he's focusing on last hits. He gets harassed back a lot as well, though. He is gonna go. I'm actually expecting perhaps first blood to be happening here purely by one of the two overextending, because they can harass each other a lot, as we might have Sky caught out of position. Here comes a tether. They want to try and take down Sky. He eats a tree, tries to run for it. Telekinesis is gonna come up there as well. Stuns up, mad. But is it enough? 2 second stun. Sky running forward, pops himself. It's gonna be enough. He will live to see another day, and Mania will live as well, even though Centaur really not very friendly all that much.
Yeah, this is, really, I don't feel Miguel should be trying to trade this here. Shiloh does more damage the less health you have, so... And then on top of that, he went for a level 1 corrosive skin. I feel that if Shiloh stands up and fight him, he may be able to win. Well, actually, never mind. I forgot about living armor. That's why. That's why Miguel is being so goddamn aggressive. Because living armor is stupid, and he's able to just out-heal him. So Miguel is actually going to be really far ahead in this lane now because of that living armor I completely forgot about. And that's also going to be a mitigating factor for Puck, who going up against the Tinker, not the easiest lane, but 1, it's fought as Puck, which is really, really good. And 2, he's got living armor to fall back on against some of the laser spam coming out from Tinker. So should be at least 2-1 lanes for them. And this tri-lane seems to be going okay. And if they win all of their lanes, or at least they all go pretty even, that's a really good sign for Quantic. Like, I was expecting them to get crushed in lanes, and then from there, get crushed in the mid-game pretty hard. But now, if they win their lanes, they're going to be able to stand up against the Spirit and at least trade a lot of kills in the mid-game, and go into late, if it even goes that far, looking really, really strong.
Yeah, and because of this aggressive trial for aSpera, it took quite some time before they could actually upgrade to go for a ranged courier. That's first blood right there, by the way. And that's the result of that ranged courier not being there faster, because the courier was trying to bring herself to bottom lane, but Sharfik needed to have the bottle first, of course, as Trajan goes down to the top lane. Wait a second, might have an extra kill being picked up here. Visage in a lot of trouble, still wants to go for the IO, and they are actually not able to get him. There he goes, finally, living armor not enough. Visage will still go down, Sokshka's still in this though, and they're trying to go for more. He is trying to go for more, he wants to go for Sky, and it looks like with Matt's help, 1 leech seed, that's gonna be enough for it. Doesn't even need that double kill for Shokska. It's 2 for 3 all of a sudden. 2 heroes taken down by aSpera here on this top lane, but also 2 taken down by Quantic, as we have got Chaos Knight still running for his life. He doesn't really have that much life anymore. He still has a self though, gets a clarity. But yeah, one thing I wanted to say about that bottom lane, if that flying courier was there faster, the self would have been to Viper faster, and he wouldn't have died from Miguel actually diving that, and that's a big loss right there. They didn't have to lose first blood. They could have actually gotten first blood because they killed off the tree first, right? That was the first kill that happened. Yep.
Yep, and now Weaver is going to be able to... He doesn't even need living armor. He just picked up bottle and grabbed a regen. So his lane is completely won. Living armor can go somewhere else, probably on mid pretty frequently. Fada is doing well. Seems to be picking up a lot of CS, despite the fact that he's going up against the laser. So he's actually still out CSing Tinker quite a bit, 25 and 7 compared to 18 and 4 on Tinker. The tri lane, considering the fact they should have gotten like at least 2 kills for 1 there, but Timbersaw being able to chase down the Rubik towards the end of that team fight, trading kills, really good for Quantic again. This is a really strong tri lane. Really strong tri lane for aSpera. They should be winning it pretty handedly, I feel, but this Timbersaw being able to stand up against it with the Whirling Death, taking health down as well as damage away from Go Audio has proven to be pretty effective.
Yeah, we have got no wins on Go Audio's Chaos Knight just yet. Oh, Visage, I think you might be deadly. Cheat comes out as well. Nice telekinesis might be enough, but 1 extra hit will do the job. There we go. Io gets it. The stun not able to help out enough. That's going to be 4 kills for Quantic in the end. In the meantime, on that bottom lane, Miguel is actually thinking about diving this. He might be able to get a kill here, but no, walks back. Miguel sitting on 15 to 4. Last hitting wise, not really doing all too well, but neither is Viper, and of course first blood did go to the Weaver, so he's gonna be happy with that. And Viper says, you know what, screw you guys, I'm not gonna wait for that self again, because last time I died before it got to me. He's now just flying his way without boots back to base. And that's costing him a lot of experience right there. I'm not even talking about farm experience-wise. It's already going to be a big blow to the face for him. As Fada will take down another rune. It's a double damage rune for him.
Yep, double damage is maybe actually be able to pick up a kill here. It activates it, gets a little bit more mana back. He'll be able to have his full combo. That's going to be a very dangerous position for Tinker to be in. Even if he's at full health, Fada could very easily kill him. The biggest difficulty is going up against Laser, which kind of negates the whole point of a double damage rune. But still, Visage is now rotated down to bottom, which is questionable because it now leaves... They're not going to be able to shut down the Weaver. Visage has no hard stun. He's not going to be able to do anything here. They're going to try anyway, but Weaver time-lapse.
Him to death.
There it goes.
And they don't have any detection, so I'm not quite sure what their brilliant plan was. In the meantime, mid lane, we might have some trouble here. Fada, he is going to get lasered and maybe even killed off. Is that... Oh, it's not going to be enough. Living armor is going to be there, of course. He didn't actually get a kill. He almost got one up on Sharvik. And he might be thinking about throwing an orb again out and still get it. Oh, Sharvik takes damage from it. In comes Fada. One more hit needed. Boom, you're dead. Fada gets it. Full on life again. Bottle MVP. And in the meantime, Go Audio getting dove very far. Tier 2 tower is going to be where he'll find his body. That one tree costing him his life. Timbersaw with a killing spree right now. 2 heroes dead on the map for aSpera. And the other one, the last one on a lane, the last core, is really not getting anything on his lane at all. And Quantic just getting ahead on all fronts in this game.
Yeah, honestly, this game is pretty well in hand for Quantic. They're going to go into the mid-game looking really, really strong. The Timbersaw is going to get huge. Puck is already winning his lane. He's going to be able to pick up an early Blink Dagger. And the Weaver is only going to get bigger from here, being able to build into some damage. Possibly a BKB here because there are a lot of throwaway stuns with the Rubik and the Chaos Knight. The one big thing is that Viper Strike is still able to go through that BKB, but that's not as big of a deal. So... maybe a BKB and then into that Desolator. They're going to be able to push down some early towers, so let's see if Spear is able to stop what is to be the projected course of this game. Unfortunately, blah blah.
Yeah, that's just a free kill right there. Miguel finds himself some extra gold on the side and actually dives the tower, goes for the Viper, lands a Viper Strike, but Viper himself, he has to run from this. And Living Armor will keep Miguel up. That's going to be, oh, telekinesis. Where's the Living Armor now? There is none. That's going to be at least a kill going the way of the Rubik, but it only happened after Viper already dies. So double kill still for the Weaver. I actually think that might have been worth it.
Yeah, I mean, Weaver... they had to move a Rubik bottom. They had to move a Rubik bottom, which means, for example, Go Audio, his last use of Chaos Bolt was on a creep. Like, he's sitting there in his lane all alone, and he has to throw a Chaos Bolt on creeps in order to pick up any CS.
He's jungling.
Their carry is shut down.
He's level 4.
He's now jungling, because that's his only option. I don't know. I really disagree with their rotations of supports out of that lane.
I think it was their only lane, like it was their only hope. Go for an aggressive trial lane, win that aggressive trial lane, but since they can't get that, their options are so limited. I thought they had a nice plan. Maybe they needed to rotate their lanes faster, like put Viper still mid, put Chaos Knight still bottom, and you know, just send Tinker to do some Ancients stacking or something. Ancients pulling and farming. He's got 1300 gold, so he needs only 800 gold to be able to get himself those boosted travel. But by the time he has those, I'm thinking Quantic is already going to have quite a substantial lead, and perhaps even too much for him to get back from. I mean, the gold graph is already 5k almost in favor of Quantic. Experience graph, same story there. And right now, in comes Sokska from behind. Dreamcoil is there as well. Sharfing is going to be the target. In comes a Chakram. And even though there's March of the Machines, it doesn't look like Quantic really cares about that. Actually, the TP in from Labafu might be enough. Oh no, in comes Sokska again. Chakram doesn't hit, and he doesn't go for it. Maybe he can get himself the Visage. Yes, he can. Fada with the orb taking the kill. I'm actually thinking that even if Visage didn't chase down Fada, he might have been able to live through this. And but with that kill, there's a Blink Dagger up on Fada, and bottom lane we have got Shiloh in a lot of trouble as well. Miguel trying to chase him down. The Bug, of course, giving some vision. In comes Matt as well. Can punch him. And doesn't even need to punch him anymore because Miguel did it for him and gets himself a kill. Time-lapses himself to the right location and gets himself some HP back in return. In the meantime, Fada will still go down mid, but Sky will pay with that for his life. Will pay for that with his life, rather. If Go Audio can do something here, that's going to be big. No, he has to run for it. Shokska, though, low on mana, and that's going to be the lucky stars for Go Audio, unless in comes Mania, tethers himself out, relocate, kind of... Whoa, debatable. Goes down. Down you go. Down you go. Dead he is. Yeah, Yoda.
Silly. Like, if you're gonna teleport like that, Wisp Balls first.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna suicide into tier 1 towers, you need to have the Wisp Balls already out and ready to be able to finish off those heroes. So, bit of a mistake, but that's okay. Quantic is still very much in the lead. They have the relocate to be able to utilize with the Timber Saw. That's actually a pretty interesting combo. Middle, Fada jumping on Sharfik, should be able to finish him off. Had dodged with most of the damage coming out from Sharfik. Final auto attack is going to come out from Miguel. They're actually going to keep on going. Nice steal by Sky though, but it doesn't matter. Fada with the Blink Dagger is going to be able to catch up with them.
Yeah, Miguel looking to finish up some more people. Takes a Viper Strike, actually dodge it with the Shakushi, and it will be able to get this last hit as well. Boom, double kill. In comes a stun, but it goes on a time-lapse hero with the living armor already up. That's going to be not Audio's lucky day, because he dies as well. They do take down the Train Protector on the bottom lane. That was a kill that Visage was able to get by himself, but I don't really think it really matters. Right now, at this point, Quantic is so far ahead. It is pretty damn scary. Very scary, very scary. 7k gold in favor of Quantic, 7,500 experience in favor of Quantic, and of course, that all comes back to now Puck being level 11, still being up against 4 heroes of aSpera that are still level 7 and only 1 level 8, and that level 8 is the Tinker who doesn't even have boots of travel yet.
Oh man, good, really good Timber Chain. KS9 trying to put Timber Saw in a bad position with Reality Rift, follow up with the stun. Probably would have been a kill with the extra disables coming in from the Rubik, but either way, go to Audio. I don't know, he's got to feel so upset. He just used another Chaos Bolt on range creep.
Yeah.
For no real reason, just because he could.
There are 3 heroes on the side of aSpera that have lower net worth than the IO, including Viper, who was on a safe lane, but he died 3 times and he only has 23 last hits. He only has boots and a circlet and a magic stick. Woohoo.
Yeah. This is what happens when your team kind of falls apart like aSpera did. They lost, I think, only 2 players, but they've got 3 different stand-ins. Not only is Quantic playing really strong, Fada jumping in!
Yeah, Dreamcoil up on a couple. In comes a Chakram as well. Everybody of Quantic trying to help out. Down goes the Viper first. Go Audio seems to be second. There we go. Double kill for Shokska. Looking for more. Tinker trying to make his way out. Can't do it. Double kill for Fada. And that is going to be at least Visage trying to make something happen. Was able to pick off Fada, but he died straight after. Triple kill for Shokska. Buyback from the Puck because he's filthy rich. And he goes back top to push that lane out as the tier 1 mid will be taken out. It's a team wipe. We're 13 minutes into this game and it's already a team wipe going the way of Quantic. They have taken down already 2 towers while no towers have been going down on the side of themselves, and they're still not up against a Tinker that has boots of travel. That's the one thing that can hold aSpera together here, that can push the lanes back out, but they don't have it, and it will take a while before they actually do have it, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we another team fight like that and we see an early GG call from aSpera, just because Viper and Chaos Knight are both heroes that are supposed to win their lanes and go into the mid game and dominate from there, and then maybe they can go late game because Chaos Knight has Heart, high levels, and Phantasm. But when they get shut down so early, this game, they have no real way to come back. Like it's just shown in the stats. Like, we still don't see Boots of Travel picked up on the Tinker. He's working towards it. Still needs another 300 gold. But that's really, really far behind. Even once he does have it, he's not guaranteed to be able to split push effectively because Fada was able to pick up a Blink Dagger so early on. And if Fada catches him out when he's teleporting in, there's no way for Tinker to be able to get out of that one.
Yeah, and I mean, especially not since the rest of the team of Quantic, they have got the power to take down everybody of aSpera, because who's gonna fight them? Visage so far is the one that has got most kills on the side of aSpera. He's got 3, he's been involved in 5 of the 7 kills, and Visage, I mean, he's great and all, and he can take down definitely do some amount of damage with his soul assumption in a fight like that, but he's the only one, because Audio is not going to be doing the damage, unless he gets lucky with his stuns, of course. But he doesn't even have Phantasm, he's only level 8 just now. He is very far behind there. In the meantime, on the top lane, that's already going to be a Tinker dead, so his Boots of Travel even further delayed as Miguel is able to time-lapse himself away. Not real any damage done to Quantic apart from perhaps the Shockska, but he has got a bottle and a haste rune, and he's looking for more pickups. Perhaps he can find them as well. Or maybe he can find himself a courier. Nope, doesn't do it. Goes for some heroes instead. Go Audio is going to be the target, and he is indeed already dead. 4 seconds stun still up, and IO, he still goes down. Again, Visit with the kill. Telekinesis now up on the Timbersaw. In comes an Overgrowth though, and a Chakram up on 2, and down goes the Visage, and I think down goes also the Viper, still getting stunned by the Familiars, but Viper still godlike, or Viper still dead, and the godlike goes of course to Shocksky. That's 3 for 1. Again, a fight taken by Quantic, and still no Boots of Travel. That's the one thing that we're looking for right now, and the Boots of Travel, indeed, no guarantee whatsoever to still be enough to salvage this game, and it's so tricky. I mean, right now, 12k gold, how is aSpera, even with the Boots of Travel, how are they gonna get back in this? Because it's not just the push that comes out from Quantic that is stopping them. No, the fighting potential, the killing potential, I mean, Tinker can't stop that. Tinker will die just as fast.
Well, in 2 words, they can't. But I suppose turtling really hard with the Tinker and getting 35 minutes, finally getting some actual farm like BKB on Chaos Knight. Viper, I honestly don't see how they can come back, because Viper has no items at all. Like, he literally has brown boots still. Boots of speed.
He picked himself up a Gauntlet of Strength since the last time we checked, don't lie. Gauntlet of Strength MVP. Oh, that might be his last item before he dies again, though. In comes Fada again. Sky tries to get himself out, but Viper already dead. There goes the Visage as well. That's already 2 dead. In comes some Rockets, March the Machines as well. I'm quite surprised we don't see more Blade Mills coming out, considering Tinker isn't he the only one to do anything about this push. We do, however, have a Dagon of Fada because he is still filthy rich. This Timbersaw, by the way, 907. But yeah, Gauntlets of Strength. You cannot underestimate the power of strength.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and pick up Roshan, and then probably group up and push in mid from there. Miguel, this is Lincoln's. He can start working towards a Desolator, which is really needed because now they're soon going to be hitting uphill and going up against those towers, and they want to be able to have a little bit of minus armor on their side. Mech. Who has the mech on their team?
Io? No. 3?
They don't have a mech.
They don't have a mech.
Okay. No mech yet.
Who needs a back if you're not dying because your enemy doesn't do any damage? Boom! Oh my god, I flamed the team. Feels so good. We do have Boots of Travel up though. Tinker able to get it finally, so we'll see how much he can actually accomplish with this. Perhaps they can find themselves a kill on Fada, who takes a rocket, but oh, Reality Rift, is there gonna be a stun? That he might be able to blink himself out. Oh no, Telekinesis first. That's gonna be a kill. Didn't have the blink. It went down. Nice pickoff. Visage once again with the kill,
really
of course.
Good pickup.
Oh, relocate comes in though. They want to try and fight this one. You take our father, we take your lives. In comes Soul Assumptions. Io still taking a lot of damage. Io might actually be tough. That's going to be 2 kills overall. They're going the way up for aSpera. 3 seconds on upon Mad. Mad goes down here as well. Audio now has to back himself out because he's out of life, out of mana. There is mana again though. Now he might maybe do something again as Visage gets still picked up by Miguel. Miguel time-lapses himself back. As Viper still gets picked off, double kill for Miguel. In comes Sharkscop on the high ground, wants to go for Guadio, gets him as well. Godlike, beyond godlike, now for Sharfik. Miguel, March of the Machines will take him down. That's going to be a Gem of Trucid on the floor. As we still have got a Timber Saw in this base, still getting stunned up. Still not done with this, he still has an Aegis as well. I don't think he's all too worried. He might actually be able to take down everybody of aSpera. Well, he's going to try. Let's see how far he gets, or if aSpera is just going to let him go. In comes a stun, that's 2 seconds only though. Chakram, that's gonna be a kill. Boom, you're dead. In comes now Sky, but I don't think they can catch him. This is the most terrifying Timber Saw that you can see. I mean, he has got 18 seconds on his Bloodstone. He has got himself a Perseverance, and I mean, he's just looking so good right now.
Once he has Lincolns, he's pretty much unstoppable. Like, you literally can't keep him from Timber Chaining away, so... 18 charges on his Bloodstone now, huge amount of regen. Even if he dies, he'll probably have instant respawn this early on in the game. So if he gets a good Timber Chain, before right as he dies, he'll come right back into the team fight.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be one Visage dead though. Cut out of position, I'm paying for it as well. And maybe his familiars will die as well. We'll see how far they can get. As one down, the other one will fly away though. In comes Riyadh 3Fs. Audio gets a 4 second up on Io, who already got the living armor up though, and they can't even go up on the Io. The squishiest target, 4 second stun, but it doesn't matter one bit. And the gold graph still dropping, experience graph still dropping, even though aSpera, I mean, they did get some kills out of the previous fight. I mean, that's nice enough, but they still can't get enough out of it that they can actually keep themselves in the game with.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, small pickoffs here and there, but it's not stopping Quantic from getting more and more of a gold lead. 20,000. 20,000 gold lead right now.
Yeah,
20 minutes in.
Where did they relocate to? Well, they didn't find anybody where they relocated to anyways.
They tried to get the Tinker as he teleported out.
But he
didn't get in time.
Miguel might go for the Tinker though. Look at this damage! This is insane! It's almost enough. I mean, it's so scary. Sharfik will live, but... Well. We're gonna have a tier 2 tower under siege. And already from behind, perhaps we're gonna have ourselves a tree jumping in. Or walking in with an overgrowth. March of the Machines, it's only reaching till here, so it's not enough to stop the tower push from happening. But it's at least something. Might be stopping a push from happening. Down goes the tower. As Puck kills up Viper in the mid lane. We have got Fada dying for it as well, though. And aSpera looks for Mad. Can't find him. Mad, who gets tethered, and they want to go for Audio. Pun intended. Go Audio, go down. Rockets will fly. Mats will take some damage from that. In comes a Soul Assumption, but it's not enough. And in the meantime, Lava Fu gets picked off. Tree will still die to the Weaver. Actually, Tree will still die to the Tinker, of course, because Weaver is on his team. But, I mean, in the end, it's not a trade that's favorable for aSpera, especially not if they lose the familiars as well, which is such a big thing to have for those AoE disables. Only one tier 2 tower left standing on the side of aSpera. aSpera is holding on though. They're not giving up. They're not calling GG. Even though they know they're so far behind, they still find that they have a chance, or they want to still continue fighting up against Quantic. Do you think they're learning from this? Or why like, really? Because at the moment, they are having a very, 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 very slim chance to still win this game.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they feel that they could just... It's a long shot, but rely on the Tinker spam. It is kind of stopping these pushes, but it seems like Quantic is more focused on kills than pushing, if anything.
Yes. Goadio will still die as well. I mean, the kills are successful. By the way, I didn't mean 18 seconds, I mean charges. Charges on someone's Bloodstone, who now has 20, by the way, so he'll instantly respawn as well. Io leaves his Timber Saw alone, by the way. He went back by himself. And that means that this Timber Saw is left alone to try and take down a Viper. He's actually taking a lot of harassment himself, but he will still not die. 13-0 for 10. 23 kills he's been involved in. Gets a living armor as well. Back comes Mania with the tether there, so he'll help his teammate as well, even though the tether instantly got broken. But it's still Quantic is so far ahead. Tinker is the only one that's doing okay in terms of farm. He's the only one that's actually higher than the supports in terms of net worth from Quantic.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, well, with the double damage, they don't even need Desolator. Miguel's still doing enough damage to
Is under attack.
beat down this tower. Now, Dagon level 3 is up on Fada. You can kill anyone on the opposing team, even the Chaos Knight possibly.
I think so. Chaos Knight is sitting at level 11, Fada's at level 16. Has probably have enough damage for that, for sure. As we have got Fada, I mean, he tried to go for a bit of aggression on the tier 3. Nobody came until the tower was down to half HP.
Yeah, he's got,
Sorry.
yeah, he's got about 1700 magic damage coming out from all of his abilities on Puck. So, mix in some auto attacks, yeah, he could pretty easily kill Chaos Knight.
Yeah. And there's your Desolator almost ready up on the Weaver, as we have the tree still building towards the mechanism in the end. aSpera losing their tier 2 right now. Tinker, who has got boots of travel, can't really put them to use because the moment he leaves the base, he's gonna get relocated upon. And the relocation will kill him. The amount of damage that Fada can pull out.
Yeah, the only reason Quantic isn't pushing in yet is because they have more of a fighting lineup rather than a pushing lineup. So if they just aren't able to output the damage.
Oh, they relocated into audio. They will be able to take him down. And on the bottom lane, in the meantime, Miguel's taking some harassment here. Will time-lapse himself into safety, though. And it's only Go Audio that dies.
Radiant's top tower.
The top lane instantly gets pushed onwards by Shoxka and Mouse. Or Fada, rather. Mouse Fada. The tier 3 tower.
they just don't have any real physical damage yet without the Desolators, so it's taking a while for them to take these towers.
Well, they get it in the end. Fada actually jumps forward, finds himself maybe cut out slightly, but no, telekinesis, it's enough! They take him down. Visage again, Soul Assumption, MVP. In the meantime, bottom lane though, they're doing nice split pushes. Miguel now has a Desolator sitting in his stash. I wouldn't put it past him to go to the Radiant Fountain and actually pick it up right there, but we'll see. He can still sell his Slippers of Agility. I'm not quite sure why he still has those. He actually will almost die. He doesn't have a time-lapse. He has to be careful here. Tower will probably still die. In comes Mad. Mad, though. Mad will die. Soul Assumption chasing Shoxka down. Pops his Lincolns. He runs for it. Reality Rip misses again. A Timber's Chain does just in time. Perhaps. Oh, he can still take down Audio! And now he's up against the Visage, and with Mania helping out there, Mania might still actually die. He will. Almost 17 HP. He lives, he runs, he flies, he lives indeed. And the Visage doesn't want to die. Shoxka still in this. Goes now for the Viper, who already popped the Lincolns. Oh, actually, wow. Io walked into the March of the Machines. That's not something that you want to be doing. Tinker himself, though. He just got himself a kill. He's doing a victory dance around the death pool, but it doesn't matter. He'll go down. Ultra kill for Shoxka, and I think we might see them being able to push high ground right now. The buyback still came from the Tinker. March of the Machines will be there, but in the meantime, Miguel indeed went to put down the Slippers of Agility, went to the Radiant base, picked himself up the Desolator, or at least maybe the Courier brought it towards him, but takes down the Rex anyways. And in the meantime, Shoxka fights up against Goado. 4-second stun. Look at the damage they're doing in the meantime. There's really nothing, actually.
Sasha's just so huge. 26 charges on his Bloodstone.
You'd almost want to just suicide to just be up again.
Yeah. I want to see him die and get the Timber Chain off. Because if he gets the Timber Chain off as he dies, he actually insta respawns and goes all the way across the map to where his Timber Chain is.
Yeah. Oh, that would actually be pretty cool. I don't think that works that way.
No, it's a glitch that if you throw your Timber Chain and it latches the tree after you have respawned,
Huh.
then you go all the way across the map. Yeah,
Insane.
I've seen a video of it. It's hilarious.
Matt goes for an overgrowth, finds 3! Viper, Go Audio, and blah blah foo. Mania tries to do what he can. In the meantime, Sharpik, March and Machining. Nobody dying just yet, but also nobody of aSpera. Actually, there goes the Rubik. Down goes IO as well, though, so it's an even trade thus far. Guadio tries to TP out, won't be able to because Fada just too big. Miguel just too big. TP out from the Viper won't be successful either. Miguel with a double kill, looking for the Weaver, or triple kill, and that's going to be Familiars dying as well. There's only one hero left alive, which is the Tinker. Marching and machining on the bottom lane. Lane was pushing in already. Tier 3 tower is going to be the next lane for Quantic. And I mean, aSpera at 19 for 44. Over 30k gold behind, 30k experience behind. Apparently they still think they have a chance.
I know this isn't going to show up in any sort of stats website, but if Nahaz can figure out what the highest Bloodstone, highest number of charges is in a competitive game, I'd be pretty impressed.
Yeah, I don't think that actually gets recorded.
Yeah.
Let's see though. Maybe he'll finally go down. Nope, he timber
Be the
chains
best
himself
stats
away.
man ever if you figured it out.
Yeah, oh, relocate back in as well. Nobody dying just yet, by the way. Reality Rift in. In comes a 2-second stun. Hey, you know what? The last game that we've had this with, where people were just fountain farming, it was also Quantic. Remember? And where they did those kind of things, you know, the putting the teleports up? I think you were there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was. Oh, Quantic trying to buff their stats.
Yeah. Oh, filthy farmers. Oh, he goes Fada again. Living armor keeps him up. Sharfik, it's some trouble, Sharfik. You're dead. Beyond Godlight, Tinker dies. Looking for the next target. Weaver, look at that Weaver. Boom, down he goes. GG well played gets gold. Now we have ourselves an ending. And that means that Quantic takes himself the third game tonight. They only have one game left tonight, which is going to be up against Alliance. First, though, we're going to jump ourselves to a next game, which is probably one that a lot of people have been waiting for. Alliance versus Na'Vi. And we're actually ahead of schedule again.
Yep. We would have been way ahead of schedule, but
Yep.
aSpera refusing the call of the GG, wait until the last fountain farmed death happens, I guess. But well done by Quantic. Let's see if they got a little bit of break, right? And then they've got one more game after the Na'Vi versus Alliance.
Yeah, they are up against Alliance in the last game of today. Of course, it's a remake of the one on Tuesday, which was a pretty sick game. We'll see if it lives up to its expectations, which I hope it will, but we'll find out. Stick around, we're gonna be back with Na'Vi vs Alliance. Don't go anywhere. I don't think you want to miss any second of that game.